The following is a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.
Welcome to the Cruise Show. I'm Carly and this is John. Well, thank you for joining us today. I am sure you'll be glad that you did, because we are cruising with P&O Cruises, Britain's favourite cruise line, as voted by you, the viewers of Holiday and Cruise TV. And they really are the brand you can trust. And they've tailored everything for you, the British customer. And just wait till you see the wonderful itineraries we've got for you today and the incredible value for money. These deals really are unbelievable, so make sure you're sitting comfortably, because I'm sure we're going to have something for everyone on today's show. So grab that phone, grab a pen and paper and stick around for the next half an hour. But first of all, to tell us a little bit more about P&O Cruises, it's the cruise man himself, Mr. John Cooper.
Thanks very much indeed, Carly. Well, P&O Cruises, British cruising at its best. What does that mean? Well, you know, it's things like it's pound sterling on board. You don't have to worry about changing your money. English is the only language on board. 96% of the guests on board are British. The entertainment is aimed at the British, you know, not American comedians that you can't understand. You know, it's British comedians. The food is wonderful. In your staterooms, tea and coffee making facilities, 13 amp plugs, you know, all the stuff you love. And then you go round the ships and they are wonderful. All the entertainment homed in on British people. I tell you what, they even have their own BBC TV channel which shows EastEnders on the same day it shows it in the UK. So no matter where you are in the world, you can catch up with you know, what's happening in the Queen Vic. It's incredible. But most of all, it's incredible value for money. Just you wait and see.
Well, we are going to start out with a wonderful, what I would call taster cruise. If you've never cruised before, I think this is the one for you. It's 7 nights away, going around Spanish and French cities, and we're taking you on board P&O Ventura. So let's join Richard now for a little look around.
Welcome on board Ventura, one of the largest ships in the P&O Cruises fleet, and there is so much going on around the ship all day and all night. Whether you're cruising as a family, as a couple or as a solo traveller, there are lots of facilities going around the ship. So join me as we have a look around Ventura. Well, I've made it on board. It's time to come and explore what the accommodation is about. And P&O Cruises offer everything from inside to ocean views, balconies and even suites. Should we have a look? I'm in an inside stateroom on board Ventura, and one of the things is there's so much space here that you could be enjoying. Plenty of storage space if you're bringing your dresses for the formal evenings on board. There's a well-equipped bathroom, and of course there's the British favourites that you'll know and love with P&O Cruises, including tea and coffee making facilities, and those British 3-pin plugs, so there's no need to bring any adapters. You can keep all your tablet devices, phones and cameras all charged so you can take pictures of all those fabulous destinations. So I've unpacked, and now it's time to discover what's going on around the ship. This is the Horizon newspaper. It's delivered every day. It will tell you what's going on around the ship from early in the morning right up until the early hours of the following morning. I'm going to have a look at what the dress code is and see what the entertainment's like this evening. So here we are in a typical balcony cabin on board. It's very similar to an interior or an ocean view, but it allows that little bit of extra room with your own balcony, which makes it very spacious and airy on board. Now it's great if you're cruising with the family. You can see here we're set up for the younger cruisers, so you know they can have a fantastic time on board. I think I'm just going to go and sit on the balcony and soak up some sunshine. Well, here we are, top deck of Ventura. There are 4 swimming pools on Ventura, so you can have a splash when you're on your cruise adventure. There are plenty of sun lounges if you fancy just chilling out by the pool with a book, with a drink in your hand. And if you need a drink, you'll find that from the Breakers Bar, which is here. And if you fancy a spot of lunch, head to the poolside grill. Do you know what? I could stay here all day. Welcome to Reef on board Ventura. This is the kids club, so much fun going on here. Now you can bring your children here, aged between 0 and 17, and they'll be divided with kids of their own age, so they'll be having fun making things, designing things, playing games and having activities all throughout the day, whilst you can be enjoying the facilities around the ship. Well, this is the retreat on board Ventura. At the front of the ship, if you fancy escaping all the hustle and bustle of the top deck, you can come here for a small cover charge and enjoy just quiet relaxation for the whole entire day. Well, this is the dining options on board, the main dining room. We've got two options for you here, cinnamon or saffron, where you can head to. There is club dining, which is the same table every evening at the same set time, or you can choose freedom dining, where you can come as you wish throughout the evening. But whichever time you choose, you'll always enjoy the same fantastic food. Welcome to Epicurean. This is a speciality fine dining restaurant. Now you can eat here for a cover charge from just £28 per person, and you can get some great traditional English dishes, like we've got the Devonshire white crab to start with. We can have the pork fillet for our main, and something that I'm looking forward to here, the caramelised apple crumble. Now you can also head here for afternoon tea as well, which is served here and also in the main restaurant. That's with Eric Landlords, and from just £15 per person. But make sure you pre-book it when you come on board so you don't miss out. Welcome to the Arena Theatre here on board Ventura, and what a great venue it is. It's so big. Now you can come here for the main show that takes place every evening. That could be a show that can incorporate a guest act that comes on board, a magician, a vocalist, a musician, a guest entertainer, or of course there's the resident ship band, where you can enjoy live evening entertainment. Well, sadly my time has come to an end on board Ventura, and I can't wait to get back on for my next cruise holiday. You can see she is facility rich and a great choice for all the family. P&O Cruises is all about quintessential British quality.
Well, Richard's really having a great time, and so could you. We're going around Spain and French cities. It's on the 20th of October, which could be half term where you live. Check and make sure. For 7 nights, you turn up at Southampton. They take your luggage off you. The next time you see it, it's at your stateroom. You saunter on board and already you're on holiday. You go to the buffet, everybody does. Law of the sea. Then we cruise out. Our first port of call, La Coruña in Spain. Absolutely incredible. From here, you can go to Santiago de Compostela, do a pilgrimage there. It's wonderful. Then we cruise into Bilbao, a contrast of old and new Spain, the Guggenheim Museum, the tapas bars. You're really going to enjoy that. And from there, we cruise on to La Rochelle in southwest France. Ooh la la, it's lovely. Do you know, I can picture it now, the little cafes and, oh, good, Cherbourg. I mean, can you imagine having your lunch, the cheeses and all that sort of thing, the red wines? Oh, it's going to be good. And then we're going to cruise you back into Southampton. All that for £579. And don't forget, this is full board. This is a 5-course evening meal every single night, with tea and coffee afterwards and petit fours and all this sort of thing. Yeah, and breakfast in bed if you want, or breakfast at the buffet, or breakfast at the restaurant. As I say, if you're quick enough, you can get all 3 in. It's wonderful. If you want a real deal of a holiday, October half term, this is it.
Well, if you've never cruised before, I said this is a wonderful itinerary to get you started. And there's things like what excursions you might want to do. You can find out them before you go. You can get them all booked in before you go and pick where you would like to travel in each destination. And then when you're on board your P&O cruise, they will give you information on every port of call, what you can do, what the currency is. All of that information is given to you because they've thought of everything just for you, their passengers. So let's have a little sail back through those details. So we're going to be sailing out from Southampton and heading for our first port of call, La Coruña, with a couple of beaches, great shopping, mouth-watering seafood and a number of museums. This charming town has got so much to offer. Then we're in to Bilbao, sample some tapas in this exceptional restaurants there, or maybe visit the modern art gallery there, the Guggenheim Museum. Then we're going to sail you in to La Rochelle. It's a medieval city and offers a mix of well-restored and preserved historic buildings, marketplaces, and a lively modern city full of bars, restaurants, and an excellent aquarium, I must add. Then our next port of call will be Cherbourg. Find a traditional French cafe, enjoy a drink while watching the boats in and out of the harbour, and perched on a rocky islet near the port is the must-see Gothic-style Benedictine Abbey. And Cherbourg's aquarium is well worth a visit as well. 2 aquariums in the one cruise, John, you'd be in your element.
Oh, good.
Then from there, we're going to sail you back in to Southampton, and those fares there are from just $579 per person. Incredible value for money for this wonderful cruise holiday. All you have to do now is get yourself on the phone or on the website 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on now to our next itinerary, and this time we are taking you around the Baltics on board P&O Aurora. So let's have a little look at what you could expect on board.
Now, the Aurora is one of the mid-sized ships with P&O. Absolutely lovely ship. You're going to enjoy it. Got so much offering. It's got the pool with one of those rooftops that go across. So therefore, you know, even in the winter months, you can enjoy the pool area. It's got all the facilities that you'd expect on a P&O ship. Yeah, the fitness centres, which are absolutely gorgeous. There's that, I told you, a sliding roof. If you've got the kids with you, they're going to have the time of their life. The kids clubs are all free, by the way. They're all included in the price. It's lovely. The shopping opportunities, the entertainment is absolutely superb, as is the food. Remember, it's all aimed at the British market. It's pound sterling on board. I mean, look at this, one of the formal nights. Wouldn't it be nice? I mean, this is, well, a 9-hour holiday. You probably have 2 formal nights, and your chance to dress up. And I'll tell you now, the ship will be dressed up for Christmas. Everyone will be in a Christmas mood. Fabulous entertainment, British comedians, great shows. It's going to be wonderful. Now, this is a holiday that I think you're going to really love. If you like Christmas, this is Christmas without Christmas, if you know what I mean. We're going on the 10th of December for 9 nights. So you're going to be home for Christmas, where everyone likes to be. But we're going to start off by cruising out of Southampton. And our first port of call is Hamburg. Now, you know what the German markets are like over here at Christmas. Can you imagine what they're like in Germany? The Glühwein, all those little wooden toys. And the thing is, you can bring them back because you've got no weight restrictions. Then we're into Copenhagen. You've got to go to Tivoli World for Christmas. That's where the big man himself is. It really is. It's wonderful. Some friends of mine went there the other year and loved it. Oslo. If it's going to be snowing anywhere, it's going to be in Oslo. Such a compact city centre as well. It's going to feel so Christmassy. Then we're going over to Amsterdam. We're going to be pulling them right in the city centre of Amsterdam, and we're going to have an overnight there as well. So you bring in all the Christmas of Amsterdam and see what it's all going to be like. Maybe get some really unusual presents and stuff. And then we're going to cruise you back into Southampton. You'll be back in Southampton for the 19th of December. That gives you plenty of time to get ready for Christmas stuff. And you can get some really unusual Christmas presents. And because, you know, you're not flying anywhere, there's no weight restrictions. So if you want to get, let's say, some of those wooden toys in the German markets, you can do for the kids. And look at the price, $619. Do you know, I told you a friend of mine went to Copenhagen and they had a 2-day holiday to Copenhagen to go to Tivoli World to see it at Christmas. And it cost them over £350 each. And this is full board, and that was a bed and breakfast hotel. Do you see the value for money?
It's incredible value for money. All you've got to do is pack your warm coat, your hat and your scarf and your gloves and enjoy those wonderful Christmas markets. Instead of the high street, battling down the high street in your local town to do your Christmas shopping, you could be enjoying a wonderful P&O cruise and heading along the beautiful Christmas markets in these wonderful destinations. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Let's take a little sail back through those details. So we're going to sail you out from Southampton and head for our first port of call, Hamburg. Explore this fashionable city and discover its rich history. It's got numerous museums and great shops and restaurants. And of course, as John mentioned, those Christmas markets are going to be fantastic. Then we're into Copenhagen. While you're in Copenhagen, perhaps visit Tivoli Gardens Amusement Park, one of the stunning palaces, or maybe wander along the canals and down the pretty narrow streets. Before we arrive into Oslo, and you're not walking distance from the centre, and it's a small compact city, so easy to explore on foot. And I would definitely, and especially at this time of year, visit the ice bar. I really enjoyed that. Then our final port of call, and you've got overnight in this port of call, is Amsterdam. Maybe do a canal cruise or hire a bike and explore like a local, and definitely visit Anne Frank's house while you're there. And then we're going to sell you back in to Southampton, and all of that from that incredible fare of £619 per person. This is under £69 a night. When you think of everything that is included on your P&O cruise, it's incredible value for money. All your food, all the wonderful entertainment and activities on board throughout the days as well. And then visiting these wonderful destinations. Get yourself on the phone. Don't miss out on this. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we are going to move on to our next itinerary now, and we are taking you around Spain and Portugal on board P&O Oceania. So let's join John for a little look around.
You know, this is what I love about the ship. It's the atrium. It's the true heartbeat of the ship. From here, you've got so many things. You've got restaurants, bars, receptions just over there. It's a whole lease of life to the ship. And with the glass lifts as well, oh my goodness, this is a place you're going to spend a lot of time. You know, I just love the open decks on board the ship. There's so many different places, from the back deck with the swimming pool and jacuzzis to the 2 swimming pools on main deck and all these wonderful sunbeds. I'm sure one of them's got your name on it. The one thing that will knock you out about any P&O cruise is the entertainment on board, and it really is special. Some big star names and some that will really surprise you. Find out that you've got them on board. This is the Starlight Lounge, and my goodness me, I've had some great entertainment here. I've laughed out loud and I've sang along, and you'll be doing the same too. So I got here a bit early tonight just to get myself a front row seat. Well, if you want to look up on your next destination or really get in depth in the research, this is the place to head, the library. Well, I've got all the research I need. I'm on my way. One of the great things about being on a P&O cruise holiday is the fact of the choice you have. It's all the things that you love about home as well. Things like branded coffees that you know and love. I don't know whether I have a latte or Americano, or maybe even a mocha. Choice, choice, choice. Do you know what? This is one of the best meals I've ever had. And seeing we're off the coast of Italy, you can't not have a taste of Italy, can you? So I've gone for another course. Fantastic. Do you know, one of the problems when you get the dessert menu is there's so many good things on it. I just don't know what to have. It's down to 3. So I'll have all 3. The trio of desserts. Oh, this looks good. It's so lucky there are no calories at sea. This is the part of the reef for the smaller children, and they've got everything here, from a pool full of balls, they've got toys you could galore, crafts, art, jigsaws, and do you know what, they've even got dressing up outfits. I could be a fireman or a doctor. The choice. It's a fabulous ship. You know, you're going to feel really, really at home, and it's a lovely, lovely idea, this one. We're going around Spain and Portugal on the 21st of November for 10 wonderful nights. Get you away from the misery of our weather. We're going to cruise out from Southampton, and our first port of call, La Coruña, which is gorgeous. You go to from here. You go to Santiago de Compostela for the day. It's steeped in history as well. This is where the Armada set sail from. Then we're into Gibraltar, a little bit of Britain on the cusp of the Mediterranean. It's pound sterling. It's English, and you go to the top of the rock, and the view is stunning. From there, we're into Almeria in Spain. Once again, lovely. I tell you what, take your golf clubs. There's some great golfing in Almeria as well. And then we're into Seville. Once again, Seville, home of the flamenco dance, I ask you. Also, this is where the dancing horses are. It's gorgeous. Then we're cruising into Lisbon, under the April the 25th bridge, which is stunning. It's like the Golden Gate Bridge. And there's so many places that you pass on the way. The cruise in and out is spectacular. Then we're going to cruise you back into Southampton. The fares for this, they clocked this, 569 quid. I'll do the maths for you. It's £56.90 a night. When you consider what's included in the price, first of all, there's all your meals are included. Teas and coffees with your meals included as well. And then, on top of that, there's the fabulous entertainment. I mean, you saw what I was like on board. It was wonderful. And then it's not just the entertainment of the night. There's things happening around the ship during the day as well. The library. There's games going on all the time, and quizzes in the pub, and it's fun. And then you go to all those places, and I'm thinking as well, it is just before Christmas. Christmas presents, Gibraltar, duty free. I'm not just talking about an odd little bottle or something. I'm thinking of the electrics and the gadgets and the jewellery and the perfume, all duty free. And you could be having it all. That's what's so good about this holiday. It's time for you to relax at a time of year that, we're normally getting all sponged up about, aren't we, and hectic, and you can relax and look at the price. And I'll just tell you now, if you've never, ever in your life been on a cruise before, have a look at this. Because this sort of price here, these sort of holidays don't come along that often. You have a look. You try and go to Spain for 10 nights, full board, in a 4-star hotel, with all your entertainment included. And I'm not talking about Jose turning up on a Thursday with a guitar. I'm talking about full West End style shows for 569 quid. Have a go. I wish you luck, my friends.
Well, when people have never cruised before, one of their questions is often, well, when the ship's at sea all day, don't you get bored? Absolutely not. When you're on a cruise holiday, there is so much going on, especially on a sea day. And with P&O Cruises, you'll get your magazine the night before in your cabin called the Horizons magazine. And inside there, it will tell you everything that is going on the next day. Different activities, maybe cabaret shows, quizzes, different sports you can get involved in. There is so much going on board. You don't get the chance to be bored. And if you want to, you could just relax all day or spend it in the spa with some treatments, couldn't you? Why not? Let's have a little sail back through those details. So we are going to be sailing you out from Southampton, heading for our first port of call, La Coruña. Beautiful La Coruña. It's steeped in history. There's lots of great food and great shopping here as well. Then from there we're going to sail on to Gibraltar, the duty-free port. There's so much to offer here. Head up the rock for spectacular views, maybe go inside and see the caves as well, and meet the cheeky Barbary apes, but keep tight hold of your camera, they are very cheeky. Then we're off to Almeria, and the sail towards Almeria is stunning as this town lies surrounded by semi-desert and at the foot of a range of mountains, so it really is beautiful. And the ship docks in the main harbour, so it's only a 10-minute walk to the centre. From there we're off to Seville, a romantic city with winding streets. Maybe climb to Giralda Tower for spectacular views over the city. Then our final port of call will be Lisbon, the Portuguese capital. It really is beautiful and there's so much to do. You could head out on a 4x4 adventure to nearby villages or stay in the centre. There are lots of shopping to be done and enjoy some traditional food like the Portuguese custard cake before we sail you back into Southampton. And that incredible fare there of just £569 per person. Incredible. As John said, that's £56.90 a night. Under £57 a night for a cruise holiday is really incredible value for money. All you've got to do is get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449 and you could be cruising with P&O Cruises as soon as you like. But now it's time for our quick picks.
Thanks, Carly. Well, we're starting off this time around with the Britannia, and we're going to the Canary Islands on the 7th of April next year, 2019, for 30 nights. It's going from Southampton to Madeira, La Palma, Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, Lisbon and Southampton. You can get on board this for just £949. A deposit only right now if you want to get involved in that one. 0800 655 6449 and we'll help you out straight away. That's 949 for 30 nights to the Canaries next April. Then around the Western Mediterranean on the Aurora, this is going on the 14th of November this year for 40 nights. From Southampton to Vigo, Barcelona, Ajaccio in Corsica, Civitavecchia for Rome, Cagliari, Gibraltar, Cadiz in Spain, Southampton, and that is all at 899. 899. 0800 655 6449. We'll get yourself involved in that one. That's a great bargain, isn't it, if you look at that one. And then finally, we're on to Spain and the Canaries. This is on the Ventura on the 26th of November for 30 nights. From Southampton to Madeira, Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, La Coruña, and back into Southampton. First, there's 30 nights to the Canaries for just £839. And Ollie Smith, the wine expert, he's going to be on board as well. If you want this, 0800 655 6449 or go online at visioncruise.co.uk.
Well, with incredible value for money like we've seen on today's show, it is not hard to see why there is such a high percentage of returning passengers to P&O Cruises. It really isn't. And you could be one of those people, because I'm sure once you've cruised with P&O, you'll be back for more.
If you'd like Arnie, I'll be back.
Well, exactly. If you'd like to see more of their itineraries, take a little look on the website visioncruise.co.uk. But from myself and from John, it's time for us to go. See you next time here on The Cruise Show.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and remember, carry on cruising. See you next time.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.